The miracle mother, a woman who has no pulse for 45 minutes, her doctors say, after a complication during a C-section at a Boca Raton hospital. And doctors are seconds from declaring her dead when the unexplainable happens.
News Channel 5's Brian Enton just spoke to the doctors who treated the woman, and he's live outside Boca Regional. Brian?
Kelly, those doctors say there is no medical explanation for this. This woman basically died. She had no pulse for 45 minutes. Her family was called in to say goodbye. They were about to write down the time of death, and that is when her heart suddenly started beating again. It is a 40-year-old mother. Her name is Ruby Grapera Casimiro. She had what's called an amniotic fluid embolism, when the fluid that surrounds the baby enters the mom's bloodstream and clogs the heart. It is almost always fatal, the doctors say, and doctors say there's no medical explanation why this mother's heart just started beating again after 45 minutes.
They continued to pray, and I was praying along with them, and at that point, I wasn't aware what was happening in the OR, but at that point, that's when she regained her pulse, and one of the other nurses came out and said, "Keep praying, her heart is beating." Just incredible exuberation. We were jumping up and down.
Can only imagine what that family was going through right outside the OR. Ruby also had no brain damage, which doctors say is another medical miracle, considering her pulse and her heart had stopped for 45 minutes. She is now back home with her newborn. We're said she's doing great. She only had to stay one extra day in the hospital. The newborn is also doing well. Coming up all new at 6 o'clock, you're going to hear that nurse and that doctor explain to you what Ruby told them she saw after her heart stopped beating. Live in Boca, Brian Enton, WPTV News Channel 5.